And welcome back one and all. My name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity, the Triple Crown run, where we left off last time. I was uncertain about my monk and still am, but we'll see how she does in the next fight. We have 2 apprentices to go. We have 1 down, and we have the ward or whatever we're supposed to have. Let's take a peek in here. There are just straight up Alguls in here.
What is it?
Yeah?
This is one of the annoying doors where
Sure.
it's kind of hard to position.
Well,
I should have made her good at stealth. She could have been an awesome flanker, but whatever.
yes, I'm here.
Yes.
Here we go. Hey. Guy. The laboratory reeks of rotting flesh, but the elf doesn't seem to notice. He's busy writing notes in a small book, and he doesn't even look up as you approach. But he frowns when your shadow falls across his page.
Stand back, ghoul. I'll summon you when I have need of you.
He points to a dim corner of the library. If you say so, but don't you want to know how I taught myself to speak? He finally looks up at you, startled and irritated.
Effigy's eyes, who are you?
He shakes his head and waves his hand, nearly grazing you with his pen.
I don't have time for this. Get out of here and leave me to my work, all right?
He returns to his notes before you can even answer. I want your portion of the key. He looks up, his cheeks flushed and his eyes go wide and wounded.
Has my progress been too slow? Did Consulhot send you to... No matter.
He sighs. He snaps his book shut and raises his hands, an incantation already on his lips. I don't think so. Of all the things that are going to happen, me dying is not one of them.
Yes. Watch where you're at.
He's basically going to single-handedly do this fight. We'll fight our way to him, but he is already almost killed Peldon. Our Peldon's actually very powerful right now. That ability is so good. It's doing like 60 damage a wave to the Alguls when it crits. Also, he's damn near invincible against them.
Spot on!
Our fire wore off. So disappointing. I wish it lasted forever. That would be really overpowered, though. And that's it. That room is vastly easier than the first one. We'll check out all the loot later.
It spins away.
Any traps? No? Okay. Alright. We have the research notes of the creepy dude with his weird Algul army.
In the dark.
Nothing here? Alright. And so we move on to the final apprentice. I think this tunnel over here that goes down to here leads to a very deadly... Oh, right, the magical weapon room. I forgot about this one.
What is it?
This one's super interesting, actually. I like this one. I just think it's kind of cool. Hello? Hi. Oh, you're not coming over. You're just
Watch it! Distract me again and you're like to lose an eye.
Even as she speaks, the Amoa looks not at you, but at a row of weapons laid out on a table. I'm here for your piece of the key.
That filthy spider put you up to this? He's using you, you know. Thinks he can control you like one of his mindless puppets.
She shows you a row of sharp teeth. Her eyes dart from the weapons on her work table to you.
Tell you what, you help me instead, and I'll give you whatever he's offered plus a little extra. Deal?
Fine.
Good. Come back when you've got the other pieces of the key.
Her muscled, knotted shoulders relax.
Need something? I'm still busy here.
She places a dagger on a scale and scrawls a note in the parchment beside her. Found a part of the key.
That's a good start. Let me know when you found the rest and I'll give you my piece.
Aren't you concerned about the siege outside?
Consulhot hasn't even bothered to come out of his study since the attack started, so why should I worry?
I'm surprised I'm allowed to wander so freely.
If Consulhot didn't want you here, you'd have known it the moment you came down those stairs. And then you'd be dead. If you were lucky.
Fair enough. Let's go kill the spider dude. It's just a Vithrak, it's not that hard. I'm all for backstabbing, I don't care. Plus, I don't like well, that's not true. I like some Vithrak. I don't like this particular Vithrak. Because I think he's a backstabbing evil person. And I am the only backstabbing evil person allowed here.
I'm here.
And I'm afraid it's time for you to eat an arrow in the face. That's my official battle cry too. Oh man, that thing's gonna come flying in here. Okay, let's get ourselves some buffs. Oh, that barbarian has no idea what it's in for. I need to get in, guys. Once those tentacles go down, we're going in. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Tavos is front and center. That's just stupid of him. Let's make the other ones pay for his dumbness. Which is a word now. Alright. That whole group should be pretty dead fast here. I actually should check something. Is this enemies? No, all. So it actually hurts our people too.
Bring them down.
We should get her some boots of speed. She needs some quick maneuvering around the battlefield.
Yes.
It's actually a pretty good idea. What is she currently using for boots? Oh, right. +2 damage. Which is awesome, but I think the boots of speed would be better for her. Who has boots of speed kicking around? You do. Yeah. He's less likely to move, I guess.
Yes.
Alright. So many cool items. We're going to go through all of our items after this place and just equip all the best because we have one more super fight coming up
Not a sound.
against Lengrath. Alright. So, now we just have Weapon Chick left. I have a feeling she's going to betray us because that's just the par for the course in this game, really. Everybody betrays me.
Well,
Which means we should be a little careful.
Yeah?
And just put our people into position
Certainly.
for the upcoming fight.
Yes.
Oh?
So annoying trying to position.
what
There we go.
is it?
He can be alone in there.
Something? I'm still busy here.
She places a dagger on a scale and scrawls a note on the parchment beside her. Got all the parts of the key.
Good. Take this too. Now, just so we're clear, I don't know your business with him, and I don't want to either.
She folds her arms.
So if you get into trouble, don't expect me at your side. Far as I'm concerned, our business is happily concluded.
She returns to her work.
What is it?
I think I was surprised the last time she didn't betray me too. It's just so par for the course in this game that I kind of assumed that she was going to betray me again. Did we get everything in here? We got the tables and stuff, right? Yeah, okay, good. Just wanted to make sure we're going this way. Void seers everywhere. Let's go this way. Let's not go that way, because that way is nothing.
A blade in the dark.
There is a lever here which... Oh, I know where that leads. I know exactly where that leads. That leads to nowhere good. Officially. There's a huge undead army over here, and that's where the cave exits as well. And I don't think that I'm being too insincere with that huge army thing, because there are a lot. Can't remember if the Void Seers attack us. I want to say they do. Let's read the Consulhot things. So Sable's note. It gives me pride to see what you suffered for your craft. The other apprentices may be more learned than you, but none match your tenacity. For you to understand, or for you understand something they do not. Your body is a shell. If you are to achieve the power you desire, you will outlive it. Your fellows fight and scheme against one another. Only you recognize their true foe. Tanos, more than any of the others, you have chosen a path that complements your natural strengths. Your mind is a maze, and you use it to ensnare not only your thralls, but also your fellow pupils. They are blind to it because they look at you and see an animal. Which is why I shall warn you only once. Attempt your trickery on me, and I will give your corpse to Peldon. I feel the workings of your mind as surely as you would feel a disturbance in your web. You would displace me as readily as you'd follow me. But the first defense of any wizard is a warded mind, and I have had centuries to strengthen mine. Yoriki, you tinker with blades and bludgeons while your peers shape bodies and minds of kith, and they look down on you for it. Let them. Spellwork often attracts a certain kind of mind, one drawn to the mystery and theater of grand arcane spectacle, but you are burdened with no such pretension. You see magic for what it is, power, raw and malleable. You shape it as the best suits your needs, and this is what gives the greatest spells their strength. While other apprentices are still perfecting their own ambitious spells, you will complete yours. When that day comes, strike them down, and do not hesitate. And Peldon's note. Peldon, you are the most talented of my apprentices, but your understanding is merely a page among the tomes of knowledge I've accumulated. Curb your pride until you've earned it. No weakness is deadlier. I can almost see your hands shaking and your face reddening as you read this. You think that mastering a few basic hexes makes you my worthy pupil? I'd crafted the parasitic staff when I was half your age, and while I worked my peers plotted against me. You may have surpassed the others for now, but they will band together against you if you give them reason. Conceal your skill with mistakes. Hide your malice behind smiles. Sacrifice your vanity for a few precious years that you might survive long enough to earn the title of wizard. That's harsh criticism. That's brutal. I'm going to quickly have a drink of water. Throat's a bit dry. We also have a quest to do. What's going on at our base? Ring finger. Let us send her, I guess, I don't know. Sure. Devil Kara can go. Done and done. I think these guys attack us, so let's get ready for that.
What is it?
There's a distinct possibility that
Hey
we will
there.
have to punch these things horribly.
Yes.
Maybe we should just do it now.
Yes.
You see no keyhole in the door, and yet a voice booms from the other side, almost as if the speaker were standing right in front of you.
Your master awaits a worthy pupil. Let the apprentice who has perfected a spell and gathered the lessons of his fellows speak his purpose.
I am ready to see Consulhot.
First you shall prove your merit. A wizard must protect himself from the arcane and the mundane, from spellcaster and soldier alike. Of the many defenses available to the wizard, which comes first?
A warded mind.
You have learned well. But a wizard must also defend against his own deficiencies, lest he fall to them. Which weakness is deadliest?
It's pride. Pride is the deadliest.
Many fall by overestimating their own power.
Well, that's silly.
Yet for the wizard who understands the nature of magic, power is nearly limitless. What quality of magic is most critical to powerful spellwork?
Malleability. It can be shaped into any spell.
Yes, though few will ever grow skilled enough to wield it well. One test of your understanding remains. What is a wizard's true foe?
Mortality.
You may proceed.
Oh, this is such a huge fight. I remember it now. Consulhot is a beast even on his own, and he has significant enemies with him. He has just tons of things. I think what we might do is fight him out in the hallway, or at least try and pull some of his things away from him, because he is supremely hard if you don't. I'm actually gonna... Can I close the door? No.
Yes.
I wonder if I can kill these Void Seekers. They're gonna get in the way of my fight. I just know it. I don't want them joining in at the wrong time. Alright, that's better. Okay. They apparently have paradots on them. Fancy. We are going to play a
What is
game
it?
called Hide Around the Corner, I think. Or... it's going to be called One Man Stands Alone.
Yeah?
Everybody else kind of stands
Yes.
spread out
Well.
so that AoEs don't destroy us.
Hmm?
Ideally, that's my goal. Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Something like this. That's a terrible idea. Something like that.
Yes.
And you are going to start the fight. We're not going to listen to Consulhot talk. If you want to see him talk, I did do this in my previous playthrough with the talking. I'm not willing to risk it on this difficulty. An emaciated figure hunches over a stack of books. As you enter the room, it rises and you feel as though you can see each rib and vertebrae shift into place beneath a pale film of flesh. It turns, twisting wasted skin and tendons around its bones. Two eyes burn from its angular, shrunken face.
Yes, you have the look of one who's lived by the sword. Yet you're a far cry from the hapless brutes camped above us.
Consulhot's eyes glitter.
What brings you to my study?
I am here for the Anguithan phylactery.
If you knew what it was, then you should have known better than to challenge the man who's mastered it.
He cocks his head.
But no matter. I was hoping you'd come.
And I was hoping you would be here.
Spells are fueled by ambient essence in the ether. A miserly trickle of energy that leaks from the wheel.
He traces arcane shapes in the air around him.
Because the medium is so poor, a wizard must normally focus his efforts on the runes and incantations that channel it.
He tenses his narrow fingers.
But imagine what could be done with a more powerful source of essence. A watcher's soul, for instance.
His eyes flash. A rictus grin twists his lips. Do you know who hired the Torn Bannerman?
One of the other archmages, no doubt.
He flicks his bony wrist.
My wager's on Arkemir or Lengroth, always hiding behind glamours and diversions. But it could have been any of my rivals.
What kind of magic requires the power of a watcher's soul?
The most demanding and visionary kind. The kind that wizards have argued over for centuries. Names like Cadabald the Red and Mora of the Seven Hills. Even you must know of them.
He leans forward, his bones rattling in his fervor. I don't know what you're talking about.
The power to warp and wind time. Like a skein of wool wrapped about your finger. To strangle its flow to a mere trickle. Perhaps to reverse it altogether.
The pits of his eyes burn fever bright. Enough of this. Are you guys... are we actually in combat? No. Now we're actually in combat. Okay. This is going to be one of the tougher fights in the game. And so we are definitely going to start buffing.
Oh?
No one's getting past him. That's an Al Ghul. Whatever. We don't care about those too much. Okay. There's Consulhot. Oh, I can't tell what direction these are going. Shit. I hope it's not aiming towards me.
It's no use!
That actually worked. Awesome. Good. Now you come out here. You. I think those are immune to ice damage still. But fire damage should help us out. Go in. Oh, you're stuck. Okay. Can you not die? That'd be good. Let's see if we can get Paralyze off. No, just stay back. And actually, you stay back too. This is a fight for things that don't need to get into close combat. Currently, anyways.
Hey there.
Gotta try something else.
Let us go.
Arthur.
Okay. You, everybody in, not you.
I'll get the next one.
Let's make sure that this group doesn't die. I think that was one Death Guard dead. Next one's up. There's a Magus, or a Magus, and a Wizard left. Okay.
Now, where
Oh,
were
Consulhot's dead. We killed him. Alright. That wasn't actually as hard as I anticipated. Let's clear this up. Quest completed. Siege of Craghold. And we got a level up. How much experience did we get for that? 25,000 plus 7,000 plus 3,000. In other words, a lot. We're max level on our main character. Almost max level on our cleric and mage, and sort of half-ish on our ranger. Now, the one thing we did want to grab out of this is Consulhot's skull. It is so good. It's a great thing. And we'll deal with all this stuff later on, still.
What is it?
Let's go loot the room.
To whispers and shadows.
I don't think very many things here are trapped, but it's always good to check.
Yes.
Looks like a Sky Dragon's Eye, Primal Flame, some bunch of junk, basically skein bones, and a bunch of spells. Decent spells, but just kind of a bunch of spells nonetheless. We are going to search the bookshelf. Near the back of one shelf, you find a tome covered in strange symbols. It doesn't look much like it first, but you eventually recognize the symbols as incantations and a book and a grimoire. We get a battle-worn grimoire, but that's all we found.
Keeping an eye out.
The rust-red figures on the scroll look as though they were written in blood.
Yes.
What is it?
The book contains a list of names, most of which are crossed off. You recognize 4 names, which haven't been touched yet. Sable, Peldon, Tenos, and Eureki. What's he do? Oh, that's Shaman Shades. Cool. Let's grab that
Yes.
then. Anything else in the room? That was actually... There were harder... I think the captain was a harder fight. Search the bookcase. We found a scroll of Minnaletta's concussive missiles. That appears to be it. That is all, guys. We have officially won. We also picked up Consulhot's grimoire, which I probably should not have sent to my thing. But if we sort this by item type, let's go find it. It's got to be in here somewhere. There's just too many. 1, 3, No. Where are grimoires located in this giant pile of garbage? There they are. Battle mage, blood splattered elements. The iron clasp. Cool. Peldon sables. Pale wizards. Pale, pale, pale. Withered. Willbreaker. Winter's woes. Warlock's codex. We'll go through our spells and pick out the ones we don't have and just learn them all. We'll sell all the rest, of course. Why wouldn't we? And let's see what else we got. Enchantments, high to low. So we got a crossbow. That's pretty much it. Well, that's going to be the end of our video. We're just going to make our way out of here. Go sell some stuff in town. Ponder whether or not I want my monk or my barbarian. It's a tough one. I'll take a look at them side by side. It's easier to judge when I don't switch them back and forth. I should have them both in my group, take a look at them, equip them properly, figure out which one I like more, and then get rid of the other one. That should be what I do. Also, we're not going down the path with the undead, just because I don't hate myself enough to go do that fight. It sucks. It's a very, well, it's not that hard to, you know, I think Consulhot's way harder, but I don't really want to do it. That's just what it boils down to. You know what we should do, though? We should level up. It's important that you guys can see the sense of accomplishment of leveling up. So let's see what our level 16 ability is going to be. Well, we have 12 points and we can't put it in survival, so let's put it in something else. Let's put it in athletics. Good enough. Now we can do intense flames, which increases our flames of devotion. We're not doing that. Critical focus. Not great. Remember Rakan Field? That looks pretty good. Oh no, it's Flames of Devotion again. I am thinking of that Immolation ability. Although we don't really have a lot else to do. We could do Hold the Line. Do 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 do. Love isn't always on time. Now I gotta listen to that song. Damn it. We're using a dagger. We have a dagger specialty, right? I think so. We could do Greater Lay on Hands for some sweet, better endurance, I guess. Or we could do nothing. Kinda sucks. Greater Lay on Hands I think might be for the best. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, that's going to be the end of our video now. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. If you have a preference on characters, since nobody responded in the last video, let me know who you would love to see. And, like always, take care.